You are listening to episode 7 of the EU Startups podcast. Today we're flipping around the concept of pitch competitions and we invited several European investors to pitch their VC firm on air. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the EU Startups podcast. Despite the ongoing pandemic, which also negatively affected the venture capital and startup funding landscape, we're recently seeing that the number of deals are increasing again and there continues to be a steady flow of VC investments that are happening across Europe. And within the past few days alone, we saw more than 5 new VC funds being announced, which is great news for startups that are considering to raise funding in the coming months. Among the recently announced funds are, for example, Rockstart's 21 million fund to invest in European energy startups, Salesforce Ventures' second impact fund of 84.7 million for cloud companies, Amplify Ventures' 85 million fund for EU deep tech startups, and Whitestar Capital's first close of a 25.5 million digital assets fund. In case you're also interested in getting an overview about the most active business angels in Europe, make sure to check out our premium report about that topic, which can be purchased and downloaded in the Insight section of eustartups.com. Another interesting source of funding, I'm sure you've heard about before, is equity crowdfunding. With EU Startups, we raised a tiny amount through seeders, and we had a great experience doing so. Aside of the monetary aspect, equity crowdfunding can also help your company to get your community, target group, and future customers literally more invested in what you're doing. As you might have seen in this week's news, Europe's 2 leading equity crowdfunding platforms, Seedrs and Crowdcube, are going to merge in the near future. This means if you're considering an equity crowdfunding campaign in 2021, you might even benefit from the combined reach and bigger access to crowd investors. Last but not least, and before we start off today's round of investor pitches, let me mention that although you're seeing a lot of funding announcements on eustartups.com, we don't see all those funding rounds necessarily as a sign of success. For me personally, and for most startup CEOs who are familiar with the mathematics of startups and venture capital, the real heroes are the founders who achieve to grow their companies without the need to raise equity funding, and therefore are able to keep pretty much all their shares. To give those kind of entrepreneurs more visibility, we're soon planning an article and interview series featuring bootstrapping founders. If you happen to be one and if you have an exciting story to share, please feel free to reach out to our head of content Charlotte via email. It's Charlotte with a double T at eu-startups.com. By the way, even if you plan to raise venture capital for your startup, it definitely makes sense to start with bootstrapping. If you have a great MVP, a first version of your product, or if you're already able to show a growing number of customers and real revenues, your chances of getting venture capital firms interested will be a lot higher. Keep in mind that today it's just not possible anymore to raise any venture capital purely on the basis of an idea. You will need to be able to show a lot more than that, even if you're talking to early stage and seed stage investors. Now, before we finally start with the investor pitches, please let me say a big thank you to our sponsor. The EU Startups podcast is powered by Shareworks by Morgan Stanley. Combining cutting-edge technology with outstanding client service, Shareworks by Morgan Stanley provides solutions designed for the unique needs of startups. Shareworks by Morgan Stanley simplifies the complexities of equity plan management, helps you engage with your employees, and provides your business with the tools it needs to comply with local tax and regulatory requirements. Check out the link in our show notes to request a free demo today. And now, without further ado, let's jump right into the investor pitches.
Money matters, but experience matters more. Unorthodox Ventures brings both to the table for founders looking to build legacies, not quick exits. The investment firm is led by contrarian entrepreneur Carrie Smith, who bootstrapped fan and light maker Big Ass Fans to a $500 million sale. Now he's brought together a team of engineers, product managers, marketers, and more to blow up today's parasitic VC model. What's Carrie's model? AFH. Actually fucking help. We provide hands-on help to founders and quickly build your businesses to profitability, so the only investment round you need is ours. Our team holds or contributed to more than 230 product patents, knows how to sell into more than 170 countries, and pitches stories to journalists, creating more than 1.5 billion impressions annually. Visit unorthodoxventures.com and let us actually fucking help you build products, markets, and brands.
I'm James Pringle. I'm a partner at Love Ventures. We are a seed to late seed stage VC investing in fintech, prop tech, and consumer tech companies. We are an EIS fund, so sadly that restricts us to only investing in UK-based businesses that are EIS assured. We'd love to hear from great companies across fintech, prop tech, and consumer tech. People can reach me at james@loveventures.co.uk and be happy to receive pitches and provide feedback where necessary. Thanks very much.
Hello, my name is Vladimir Glazunov, and I'm a senior investment analyst at Impulse VC. Impulse VC is the entrepreneurs-founded venture capital fund that focuses on early-stage companies based in Europe. Our main preference sectors are B2B SaaS, B2B marketplaces, prop tech, advertising and marketing technologies. Why us? Because we have strong expertise in digital advertising and building sustainable business processes. We have a pan-European network of corporates, enterprises, and portfolio companies to achieve a great synergy effect. And we use a hands-on approach preventing teething problems. The best way to reach us is whether my personal LinkedIn page or our corporate website, where you can find our working email. Thank you.
Sid Venture is a strategic initiative of innovation within Sid, a global health and hygiene company with leading brands such as Libresse, Tena, Plenty and Cologar, among others. We seek partners in Europe and beyond with innovations that can offer concrete answers to people's health and hygiene needs, such as go-to-market solutions and data-driven insights. We are also interested in sustainable innovations such as organic and plastic-free products, alternative fibers, and smart packaging. Women's health is high on our agenda, and we're keen to explore femtech and menotech partnerships. Other business areas of interest are consumer tissue, incontinence, and baby care. As leaders in the health and hygiene sector, we can offer you our expertise, know-how, access to our brands, and to on- and offline retail. By collaborating with us, startups can develop and succeed all the way from the early stages of growth to scaling up of market distribution and know-how. Find out more and apply now on stventures.com.
Hi, I'm Martin Eriksson. I'm an investor at 8 Roads. We're a global VC with teams and offices in the US, Asia, and Europe. Globally, we have around 250 investments, a $6 billion in AUM. I'm part of our European team where we back entrepreneurs in Europe and Israel. We invest up to $30 million in Series B or C stage tech startups. These companies have often found strong product market fit, and they're looking for an international investor to lead the next scale-up round. We try to be a value-added partner in many ways. One is that we have a large venture partner network. The other is that we have an internal NPS score of 75. As an investor, we look for great teams building awesome products, operating in interesting markets. If that's you, I'd love to connect. Add me on LinkedIn and we'll have a chat.
Hi, it's Fabian from Earlybird VC. Earlybird is one of Europe's most active VCs with over 20 years experience in supporting entrepreneurs and early-stage startups. We invest in tech companies with scalable impact across Europe and across industries, in health tech, fintech, B2B enterprise,
and consumer. What's our secret sauce? Our 3 specialized investment teams focus on regions and industries. We provide financing, mentorship, and networks to over 60 active portfolio companies. And we've backed clear winners like N26, Smava, UiPath, or Peak Games in the recent past. At Earlybird, we act on our values of promoting diversity and environmental responsibility. Check out our Vision Lab program and Leaders for Climate Action program. Find us on Medium, on Twitter at Earlybird VC, on LinkedIn, and at earlybird.com. Thanks, everyone.
One of the unexpected effects of the coronavirus has been that investing in the supply chain has never been so interesting. With shelves stripped bare, suddenly everybody cared about the movement of their goods, from the first mile to the last mile. We, at Amplify Ventures, regard the supply chain as the back-end operating system of the global economy and fundamental to industrial transformation. By investing in logistics and mobility technologies, we aim to reshape old industry and drive towards a more sustainable future, leveraging our domain expertise and our deep industry connections to the benefit of founders. We seek those startups addressing historical inefficiencies and truly innovating within the supply chain. We focus on seed and Series A companies across Europe, the UK, and the US. If you are interested in shaping the future of global trade, please reach out to us at sayhi@amplifierlab.io.
Entrepreneur First is a talent investor founded in London in 2011 to support the world's most ambitious individuals in building globally important companies. EF Bespoke program, the first of its kind in the world, invests time and money in outstanding individuals, helping them to find a co-founder, develop an idea, and create a high-growth technology company from scratch. With cohorts in Berlin, London, Bangalore, Toronto, Paris, and Singapore, EF has helped over 2,000 individuals to build more than 300 companies to date. Contact us at joinef.com.
Hey, I'm Madeline, and I'm happy to tell you a little bit more about Peak Capital. We're an early-stage venture capital fund based in Amsterdam, but we invest Europe-wide. We focus, however, primarily on the DACH, Benelux, and Nordic regions. We are model-specific, but sector-agnostic. So we focus on SaaS, marketplace, and platforms. Understanding those models, what makes them tick and how to scale those, that's our bread and butter. We are seed stage, occasionally a bit later, occasionally a bit earlier, but we are primarily seed stage. We're not afraid of rolling up our sleeves and hopping on board early. I think important to note about us is we're a happy team of 11 big characters, and we're fully funded and ran by individual entrepreneurs. So our LPs and our partners have all been in your shoes before, and we bring with us eye-level conversation, boots on the ground experience, and market expertise. The best way to reach out to us is on our website. Shoot us a message and I'll get back to you within a week. Thanks, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Hi everyone, I'm Christian, partner at Kapnemic Ventures. We're a German early-stage VC focusing on B2B tech startups from the German-speaking countries. We are looking to invest into companies that transform industries by building strong digital infrastructure and tools to drive digital transformation. We want to be your first institutional investor and support you with all our experience from various investments, including B2B powerhouses like LeanIX or Staffbase. We want to provide access to our strong network of corporates, national and international VCs for your follow-on financing round, and of course, access to our Kapnemic portfolio family. Last, but certainly not least, we'll support you with our hands-on passion and maximum accessibility to get your company off the ground. We want to be a long-term partner, as in any good relationship, in the good times and the bad. In case you'd like to get in touch, please go to kapnemic.com. We are really looking forward to learn more about your business.
Hi guys, I'm Vlad, the general partner and co-founder of Sparking Capital, a pre-seed and seed VC fund focused on Romanian-based startups. We are industry agnostic and have a preference for consumer internet, marketing tech, fintech, travel tech, Industry 4.0, circular economy, investing in a limited number of startups, 10 to 12 per fund. We add value by bringing commercial and operational experience, rolling our sleeves in working day by day with founders. Reach us at vlad@sparkingcapital.com.
Hi, I'm Karolina Wojtas from ICOS Capital. We are a deep tech venture capital fund based in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. We invest in scale-ups at Series A or Series B across Europe and in Israel. We look for solutions in fields like food tech, ag tech, chemicals, and industry. Proprietary technology and strong management team are important for us. We offer smart money thanks to hands-on approach and involvement of our corporate investors. If you are a deep tech scale-up, I will be very happy to talk. You can reach me on LinkedIn as Karolina Wojtas or via email, that is kw@icoscapital.com, or you can also visit our website icoscapital.com. Thank you.
That's already it for this week's podcast episode. Thanks for listening, and thanks again to all investors who participated. Further information and links can be found in our show notes. In the next episode of the EU Startups podcast, our head of content, Charlotte, will interview one of Europe's most successful female entrepreneurs. Stay tuned and have a nice weekend.